You want to learn yoga, but you don't know where to start? My name is Lesley Fightmaster, and I love to teach beginners yoga. Get a yoga mat, put on some comfortable clothes, and follow along on this video the best you can. Don't try to be perfect. I'll be with you every step of the way. Don't forget to subscribe to Fightmaster Yoga, because when you practice yoga, you feel better. All right, let's get started. Begin in a comfortable seat just for a moment. As we slowly begin to roll down onto our backs, keep your knees bent and your heels in front of your knees. Feet about hips width apart. And close your eyes. One of the main components of our yoga practice is the breath. So as you're here, just start to breathe in and out. And now take a long breath in through your nose. Exhale out your mouth like you're fogging a mirror. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale, fog the mirror, but close your mouth halfway through. Notice that slight constriction in the back of the throat as you're fogging the mirror with the mouth closed. And see if you can keep that as you breathe in and out through your nose. If at any time you're congested through the nose, please breathe through your mouth. But whenever your nose is available for breathing, it is a great way to breathe for yoga. It's called Ujjayi Pranayama, or victorious breath. Inhale, hug your right knee into your chest, extending the left leg out. Point your left toes up toward the ceiling. Just hugging the right knee in. Hold on to the shin. You could also hold on behind the thigh if that's easier to reach. Continue steady breathing. Inhales and exhales equal in length. Now hold your right leg with your right hand and open the leg to the right. But at the same time, keep your left hip pressing down onto the mat. Look over the left shoulder unless it bothers your neck. Inhale, knee to center. Exhale, release it. Now hug the left knee in. Extending your right leg forward, point your right toes up toward the ceiling. Flexing both ankles. As you hug the left knee in toward the chest, try to drop your left hip or draw it forward. Exhale, opening the left leg to the left. Just hold on to the leg on the shin. Looking over the right shoulder, again, as long as it doesn't bother your neck. Take a long breath here. And then inhale, bring the leg back to center. Now extend both legs forward. Let your feet flop open for a moment. Arms by your sides, just relaxing. And now start to engage the legs by pointing the toes up toward the ceiling and flexing the ankles. Begin to notice what parts of your body touch the floor, especially the spine. So the lower back lifts gently and the upper back touches. And those are natural curves of the spine that we want to support in our yoga practice. Gently draw your lower belly in and up. And the legs, keep them active and firm. Now inhale, start to reach your arms up and over in line with your ears. And watch what happens. Your rib cage might lift up and your lower back might overarch. So perhaps your arms won't go all the way in line with the ears, and that's fine. You can lift them up away from them a bit. And then exhale, arms back by your sides. Inhale again, reach the arms up and over. The palms will face each other. Gently draw your shoulders away from your ears, and then double check that the rib cage is drawing down and you're lengthening the lower back. Exhale, arms by your sides again. And once again, inhale, reach the arms up and over, arms in line with ears. Draw in through the belly. Exhale, take the arms back down by your sides. Inhale, reach up through the arms, stretch out. Make sure the elbows are straight as you can make them. Exhale, bring them back down. Now from here, reach the arms one more time up and over. And then exhale, take them back down. And now bend your knees And roll yourself off to your right side. So roll all the way to the right. And then using your left hand, begin to press yourself up so that your head will come up last. So we'll come up very slowly, mindfully, carefully. And now we'll make our way onto the hands and knees. This is table position, lining up the wrists under the shoulders with the knees under the hips. Spread your fingers gently. Draw in through your lower belly, so you're not just arching the back, but you're lifting through the low belly, keeping those natural curves in the spine. So the chest will move slightly forward, and now tuck your toes under. As you inhale, bring just your chest forward a little bit more. Draw your shoulder blades toward the waist, look up a little. Then exhale, round your back, your upper back, bring your chin in and lift your ribs and belly. Just a little movement here. Again, inhale, widen across your chest. Bring your chest forward. Exhale, begin to round the back, chin in. Again, inhale, spread across the collarbones, and exhale, round through the upper back. Once again, inhale, come to a neutral spine, untuck your toes a moment. And now, next inhale, lift your butt up, and then exhale, tuck it under. So now we're just moving the pelvis more. So inhale, lift up, bringing the chest forward gently, and then exhale, now round the upper back and round through the tailbone. And again, inhale, drop the belly, bring the chest forward, and exhale, pull the belly in as you round the back. Then come back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg back, toes tucked under. Pull your ribs and belly in here. Make sure that the lower back doesn't begin to arch. And breathe here. As you inhale, lift your right leg straight up, but watch that the lower back doesn't arch, and watch that you don't lift your right hip. So as you lift the right leg, lift it from the inner thigh, dropping the outer right hip down, and squeeze the left hip in. Bring it back to center, back to table. And now extend the left leg back, toes tucked under. Pull your ribs and belly in for support. Inhale, lift it straight up. So from the inner thigh, don't let that hip open. You can look back and make sure your toes are pointed straight down to the ground. That'll help to make sure that you're not rotating the hip. Pull the ribs and belly in to help support, and release here. Back to table, regular neutral spine. And now we'll inhale and reach the right arm forward, like you're going to shake somebody's hand, but then draw your right shoulder into its socket. Same thing, we're going to keep the torso stable. So watch that the lower back doesn't overarch. Watch that you're not lifting your hips. And then release it. Now the left arm forward as you inhale. The palm facing toward the right side of the mat. Draw the shoulder into the socket. Keep pulling your ribs and belly in here as you continue with your steady breath. Stretching out the arm and then releasing it. Now, I'm going to extend the right leg back, toes tucking under, lift it up from the inner thigh, drop the outer hip, pull the ribs and belly in, reach the left arm forward, draw the left shoulder into its socket, and then release it. I'm going to do that same leg. So right leg back, lift it from the inner thigh, ribs and belly in, left arm forward, stretch, and exhale, release. One more time, same leg, right leg back, lifting from the inner thigh, left arm forward. Remember, drop outer right hip, pull ribs and belly in, stretch out through the arm and the leg. Take one more breath as you stretch, 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 and release it. Good work. Let's do the other leg. So left leg back, toes tucked under. Inhale, lift it from the inner thigh, drop the outer hip. Watch that your low back stays extended. Reach right arm forward, draw the shoulder into the socket, and then set it down to release. And again, left leg back, lifting from inner thigh, right arm forward, stretch, and set it back down. Same leg, left leg back, lift from the inner thigh, drop outer hip, right arm forward, stretching through the arm and the leg, pull in through the ribs and belly to support your torso using your belly muscles, and then set that down, release. We're going to take child's pose. Take your hips back towards your heels. You can take your knees as wide as you like, reach the arms forward, or you can make fists with your hands and rest your head on your hands. Child's pose is a resting pose. It's nice for stretching out the back. You can actually take this pose anytime. You can push the pause button whenever you wish and come right into it. Make your way back onto hands and knees, toes tucking under. Walk your hands back, coming onto your feet. Bring hands to hips, and with a nice long spine, come all the way to standing, and then walk to the front of your mat, finding Tadasana at the front of the mat. So, feet together or hips socket distance apart. Make sure the outer edges of your feet are parallel, so the toes will actually point in a little toward each other. Firm the legs, lengthen your sitting bones toward the heels, and lift your chest. Tadasana pose is the blueprint pose for all of our standing poses, so make sure you're keeping your belly lifted, collarbones wide. Now bring shoulders up, back, down, and then just let them soften a moment. Chin level with the floor. As you inhale, reach your arms up by your ears. Now watch again if the rib cage pops out and the low back arches. Draw the ribs in. Lengthen sitting bones to heels. You can always take your arms wide if they don't want to stay up by the ears, if your shoulders are tight. Exhale, bring the arms back down. Again, inhale, sweep the arms out, around, and up, palms facing each other. Draw shoulder blades gently toward the waist. Watch that the ribs are pulling in. Lengthen through the lower back. Exhale, take the arms down. Again, inhale, circle the arms out, around, and up. Reach through the arms, arrow straight arms, but let your shoulder blades relax a little. Exhale, take the arms down. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up, lengthen up, exhale, and now find your hip creases and fold from there as you come forward into Uttanasana. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Then inhale, bring hands to shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, step right and left feet back, and then knees down back to table. Hands and knees. Now we'll take the hips off to the right, sweep the legs in front, and then scoot a little forward with your hands down, come onto your back. Knees bent, and just for a moment, we'll take the hips slightly to the right and drop the knees to the left for a supine or lying down twist. Look over your right shoulder. Twisting is great to keep the spine flexible, lubricated. They're also really good for digestion. Coming back to center, bring the knees back to center, shift the hips to the left, and drop your knees to the right. And then turn to look over your left shoulder. Try and turn your belly up toward the ceiling as you breathe here. Take another long breath. And then inhale back through center. Lengthen your sitting bones towards your heels as you extend your legs out. And then allow your feet to flop open. Bring your arms away from your body a bit with your palms facing up. And close your eyes. This is our final resting pose. It's called Shavasana. So we will stay here for a short period. And as you're settling in, I have a quote for you. Our quote comes from J.P. Morgan. The first step towards getting somewhere is deciding you're not going to stay where you are. Rest. I'll be back in a moment. Begin making little movements in your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Stretch through your arms and your legs. And now bend your knees. Roll again off to your right side a moment and thank yourself for taking your practice today. Good work. Slowly using your left hand, come up. Sit in a comfortable position, sitting as tall as you can, hands together in front of the heart. And then hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And then hands to mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Well done, yogi. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if this was your first yoga class, or if not, how long have you been practicing? If you have any questions, I'll answer them. Just leave them in the comments below. With a regular yoga practice, you'll increase your energy levels and decrease stress. A lot of people tell me that they lose weight practicing yoga because they're so connected to their bodies that they don't feel like eating when they aren't hungry. You'll experience fewer aches and pains in your body, and you'll just feel better. For more yoga videos, go to fightmasteryoga.com, hit the class of the day, and enter the beginner section.